Hello comrades, yes it's me, a Yorkshireman, now living in Wales, and I'm back comrades. How's everybody doing? Excellent. Right, so today comrades I've got a great topic, a sad topic but an interesting topic, and I do believe at the end of it you might think, wow. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about the tourist tax, yes, and it's taken me quite a few goes to get this correct because there's a lot going on with this. So let me sort of show you the documents. So I've used all these documents, right, so you can sort of click on them, find them, do whatever you wish to do, and I'm doing this because as per usual the documentation's a mess, it's all over the place, and of course some of them are 187 pages long, some of them are, I don't know, dubious to say the least. Anyway, let me get started without much to do. So, first thing I'll have a bang on about is once again, we've got the classic charity, non-government organisation or third sector interfering, and these lot seem to have started it all. Never ever heard of them before. I've looked at them a little bit, but I want to talk about tourist tax, and this is the Bevin Foundation, and they started as apparently a little small group of people who thought we need more tax. I bet you they're a delight to go out, aren't they? Oh, let's go have a meal somewhere. Well, this is quite cheap. I think we could tax this. What do you think? Indeed. Can I have a beer, please? That's quite cheap. I think we can tax this. Yeah, that's what I've picked up just from reading them. And these lot, yeah, we're going to applaud them here because well done, unelected body, busy folk, have decided and have pushed for the tourism tax there. See the blue arrow there? We are pleased. So they're pleased they've done it. They're pleased they're taxing us working people, tax-paying people, because overall we are stupid. Yes, we are stupid. Every morning I get up, I have to make a phone call. Oh well, is that a charity or a member of the Senate? Great, yeah. Well, I managed to dial you and get this far. Seriously, I forgot how to get out of bed. Well, oh, thank you. I'm so stupid. Yeah, that's what it's like. Anyway, so yeah, congrats to these bloke. Now, what I'm going to say is whoever gets in power next, because it's not going to be any of these lot, stop charities. Yes, simple as that. And let's look in America. We've all seen America. If not, then you need to start looking. NGOs and the rest of it, as I like to call them over there, basically they're going to shut them all down. Right then, so this is the starting point. So well done you lot. Anyway, so as I say, a bit of a rant. I then looked at some of the consultation process, and that is actually took a while to unpick. And what they did was from what I can tell, they used about 2 or 3 maybe, I don't know, consultations. And the first one is this one here, as you can see. Don't really say 100% anyway, the documents are there. And I studied the questions, and the questions were not asked really, do you want it, yes or no. It was, we propose this. Now that's not a two-way conversation, that's a statement saying, what do you think of this statement? That's not a proper consultation from where I come anyway. Out of this, they interviewed over about 1,000 people. Some responded, some didn't. Bottom line is, so it's 1,000 people, yeah, no more than that, out of let's see, 3.1 million people, and this affects us all, right? So, but even then, that's not a proper consultation because you're using a statement to then get a response from somebody. So for me, I'm discounting this. So this one is discounted. The only thing which was interesting is no one trusts the councils. Simple as that. I then sort of moved on to the next one, which this one by BVADBDRC, whatever they are. Now, if you look at the top bit there where the blue arrow is, what you'll see is it's there that 2,588 respondents complete the survey. 1,000, over 1,000 live in Wales. Stop you there, right? I'll tell you why, that's incorrect. Because what they're referring to is a monthly survey run by Clearsight Survey, and that's for England, Wales and Scotland, and that's done monthly, right? So we discount that. We can't include that because we don't know what it is. So far this consultation is a scam. It's as simple as that. You weren't given a free choice. The others is just, well, the people are there. And of course, we love it, don't you? Because what do they try and say? We've listened to you. You're the voice of the people. So let's come now to what I'm going to consider to be potentially real data. And the interesting point is, going back to this other little bit of data by BVA BDRC, they actually interviewed 16 people. These 16 people were paid. and they had an interview for 35 minutes. Right then, again, look it up, you can find it if you. And this is now from that survey, as you can see, and this has to be from the 16. And they're concerned about impact on level in the local area, and they say concerned or worried for local businesses. And a lot of them go on to, as you can read here, the amount of loss, tourists will be put off and the rest of it coming. And then regional reputation, and the right said, we've tried really hard so people come here and enjoy it. And now what you're going to do is go, welcome, welcome, how are you doing? Yeah, how long are you staying for? 7 nights, right. How many of the 4 of you? That's great, no problem. Extra 35 quid in tax. Oh, family of 6, right, oh, a lot of you. You all together? Yeah, that'll be 52 quid. That's just for 7 nights. It's not good, is it, really? And someone somewhere, oh, 52 quid, oh, that's not much, is it? I'm going to tell you, it is a lot, mate. And you're trying to enjoy yourself. You're not starting off counting the bloody pennies, which you are. And I say, stop it and read it. A lot of businesses are concerned about this, right? And the interesting thing is, as I go through this, we then come up with a second slide here from this, and it has to be the levy regarding tourists. Right, timing, why now? There's a cost of living crisis going on. Now I have read so a lot to the documentation where Drakeford Co or whoever else turns around and says, oh, we won't introduce it until this is sorted. Right, but they're doing it, aren't they? And it is a tax on the poorest, as you can see. It literally a tax on the poor, right? So if I was a lad back home, right, with my family, well, did I stay in a 5-star hotel? No, I did not. I went camping. If I lucky, we stayed in a caravan. So now you're taxing everybody who literally that's just what they can afford. Eh? Seriously, you're the best ever, aren't you? Eh? And then again, it says there use of funds. There is general mistrust of a government. Right, yes, everybody doesn't trust you. And now you've got another reason why. This actual consultation, this survey, literally consists of 16 people. Now, if someone there in the government wants to challenge me and sit down and have a chat and talk me through it, great. But don't forget, you're going to consider me stupid. Right? So come on. For God's sake. And then I looked at this, and this is like part of the recommendations, ensuring a smooth introduction. Right, it's like buying bloody, well, you can't buy milk, can you? It's too expensive. Anyway, I consider relabelling the visitor level as an environmental tax. Right, so now we're talking about deception and the rest of it. And then the other one, launch it off with something else again so it mixes up. Right, too late, we've all seen it. But how's that good advice? That's just deception of the public. Right, and it's there. It's unbelievable, isn't it? You know, however, they have changed the name, as you'll see a little bit later. And then I go on to this little bit, and this is interesting. So at number 2, Blue Arrow, they say that if it was a concept, i.e. we just think, you know, what do you think of this, an idea? People go, yeah. But at number 3, when it goes from an idea into reality, they don't want it. Does not want it, and you can see the highlighted bit. Does increase, and for some respondents, negativity was visceral, which means not having it. Right, it's as simple as that. Now, this is quite an interesting slide, as you'll see now, because then what we go on to is we go on to this written statement by Rebecca Evans. Now, I've marked her own work before, and to be honest, it's very, very poor. It's very lacking, and this is not a good example of good homework. However, let me show you this first bit. So, Plaid Cymru are in the middle of saying, how to do with us? Right, unfortunately, you've been named again. Cooperation agreement. So Plaid Cymru also want to tax us all. There you go. Right, and don't forget, we live here, we're going to get taxed as well. Simple as that. But looking at this here, this is part of her statement at the top. And she goes on to say, 2,500 took part in the survey. No, that's wrong. I've explained that to you wrong. But again, it's wrong. And it gets even worse. She goes on to say further down, the research also showed that the concept of a visitor, mentioned this just recently, a minute ago, thought it were good. No, she's missed out number 3. People don't want it, and this is part of what is really starting to annoy me now. You literally can't believe any of them. Oh, why do you not trust me? I don't know, maybe this is a good example. It's unbelievable. So, overall, regarding the consultation, I'm going to say only 16 people were asked. The rest of them, no, they weren't asked, because it wasn't a true consultation. And again, this affects 3.1 million people in Wales, because wherever we go, we will get charged this again. It's bizarre, right? And don't forget, we also get taxed already. So we need definitely 100% to be asked on this. And I would just turn around and say not doing it, because literally it's a council tax. Because it's on accommodation, and what they're trying to do is spin it for something else. It's not. Right, so now we move on to this leaflet. And as you can see here, look, sustainable future. No, it's not sustainable, mate, because you're going to wreck it all and make us poor. Right then, we go on to this one here. And it says it's fair. Right, you read the top bit, it's fair. No, it's not fair. I only pay council tax. If I go to Cardiff somewhere else, I'll be paying another council tax on the tax I've paid already. All you're doing is taxing us all to death. Why? It's because you're incompetent. It's as simple as that. So again, the maths work out, as you can see here. Some people might say that's not a lot. I'm going to say I won't be wanting to pay 52 quid, because I'd now have to think about counting the pounds and the pennies, right? And I don't know, I don't get it. Most people might come here, they might have a caravan, don't know how that's going to work out. And this is what I've put: stays longer than 31 days. Well, what does that mean for people on caravan areas? I don't know. I used to have a static here. Right, so what did I do? 8 months, what do I do? Log in, log out, leave me details so you can check me. Is that the idea? But I will tell you now, I've looked at a lot of it. In some groups, certain groups, I'm not going to mention them, certain groups, they don't pay, yet still have access to all the services, which apparently this is supposed to help put back in place. So, interesting that, ain't it? And then again, this is again from the leaflet, and this £33 million figure there, you can see, well, it's made up, because the calculation by the set of economists they use, stroke accountants, the only calculation you can see is option 3. You go down £33 million, and the levy, according to my calculation, would have to be £4. So £33 million, you're not going to reach that, mate, I'll tell you that now. Looking at this, the most you're going to get is, according to me, might be 14 million or 17 million. So again, it's wrong. And what's even more interesting, the accountant, the economist, actually said we actually can't really do a good job here, because the last time the accommodation was calculated was in 2013. So that basically these blokes here have nailed it, because they're saying yes, we can't calculate it, we can do a best guess, but we can't calculate it. Right, and again, all this means national register, so you're going to get all your data, collect data, and then literally we've got more fines and penalties on the way. Just to go with going over 20 miles an hour, we're going to have smoking, we've got eco tax already, right? And then you're going to have, I'm going to be fined for going in a clean air zone, or going down the road now. And don't forget, we've also got road charging on its way. So are we going to be poor? Yes, they're taxing us to death. Why? Because they don't want us to enjoy ourselves. It's as simple as that. And then we come this, and then timescales. So I look at the timescales, and they use things like local consultation. Well, it's a con. We now know 100% local consultation is a con, because they've done this trick already. And then we get to this bit here, so there is no consultation. A lot of the members of the Senate are going now. So what they want to do is they're going to rush through this legislation, I guarantee it, and then they devolve the power to the councils, and then we're back to the 20-mile-an-hour debacle. Right, and the idea is that we don't have fun anymore. Seriously, they are sucking the fun out. So in summary, making us more poor, well done you lot, stop us going away, pay more tax on tax or tax for substandard, power to councils, giving power to councils, demonstrate they are in charge. And there's no point in it. Killing jobs, killing holidays, it's going to just make people feel really sad and down. Why? For what? For what? I mean, you wasted, what, my last calculation, about £46 million on doing 20 miles an hour. Makes people sad. Well done you lot. Right, comrades, thank you for watching. Still being, I think, more shadow banned on Facebook now, so please enjoy, tick, subscribe, catch you on the other side. Thank you for watching.